All right, shalom, shalom. It's your brother Malak Laab, back with a quick lesson, right? Quick hit, right? Edification lesson, right? Through spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai. So before I start this lesson, I'm gonna go ahead and face the east and give all praise, honor, and glory to our power, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, and the water Yahweh Shema Shai, again for the spirit out of Rakakwadash upon me yet another day to continue to feed and edify the flock of the Lord, working the work of him that sent me, and also giving diligence to make my calling and election sure. As we're all told to do in these days, the children of Israel seek the Lord while he may be found, and call on the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai while he's near. Just wanted to do a quick lesson, man, going into, just seeing all these different things that's, happening throughout the earth, man. The prophecies of the Lord, man, jumping off the pages, man. Right? Yahweh Shema Shai is true, and his word is being fulfilled, man. And that these are some beautiful times to be alive, man. And I know brothers and sisters can feel it, man. Right? Hey, as the Lord said, man, salvation is near, man. Right? Hey, all we got to do is continue to wait on the Lord. Right? Continue to give that diligence to make our calling and election sure. Fearing the Lord, repenting and returning unto him. And also, as Matthew the 24th chapter says in the 13th verse, hey, we got to endure unto the end. Right? Because that's the ones that's going to be saved. Hey, but understanding, hey, these are the times in which the Lord desired to show us in these days, man. These are the days, right, where our salvation is near, right? These are the days in which our prior generations was coming back to see this time, man, right? Waiting on this time, man, right? All through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai to be brought back, right, to this time right here, the chosen generation, right? The Adawan Ratzazah, we're going to be the children of salvation, man, the house of David. Right? Hey, these are the days that we look for, man. And Yahweh Shema Shai has made it come to pass, man. Right? So we living in some beautiful times, man. Right? Let me just touch on X real quick. And shalom to you, brothers, Don, Israel. Right? The angel, the king, Habah Shana. Right? And brother Yakim Allah, shalom to you, kings. Right? You blood brothers in your households, Yahweh Shema Shai. Barakathum to you, brothers, and your households. Right? So right here, I was 5 hours ago, man, update. It says war. President Trump will address the nation tonight. Hey, so sometime tonight, right, Donald Trump is going to address the nation, right? And it says will declare Iran was developing WMD, or going to nuclear warheads, right? So we must attack and invade Iran. Hey, so I don't want Ratazai. Hey, this is true, man. Right, Donald Trump declares war on Iran, man, by way of interceding for these Israelis, man, right, for Malak, man, and all of these were the things that were prophesied, man, right. The least of the flock should draw them out, right, and this is what we see happening, man, right. Another one, update: U.S. B-2 stealth bombers are airborne and prepared to strike Iran. This is 1 hour ago, man. Right, hey, so these are some beautiful times, man. Hey, we here, man. Gilmore. Right, hey, we living in some beautiful times, man. Right, just then, Iran State TV says tonight a great surprise will occur. Hey, so looking over there in the Middle East, man, hey, Iran, they planning some type of big offensive or something like that, or defensive, right? Because Iran, these Israelis is throwing bombs over there, man. Destroying stuff. Hey, but Iran says, hey, sometime tonight, right, a great surprise will occur. It says one that the world will remember for centuries, man. So, hey, it might be a nuclear bomb or something go off over there, man. Hey, who knows, man? Right? Hey, but we know, hey, these are the times that we've been looking for, man. We've been praying for and hoping for, and this is what the Lord's bringing to pass, man. So this is the book of Romans. I'll start here in the book of Romans chapter 13 and verse 11. And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. So there you go, man. Right? So we know the time, man. The only ones that don't know this time is the ones that's not watching, man. Right? 2/3 of the nation of Israel and the rest of these nations, man. These heathens, man. Right? Hey, the ones that's in the unknown, because these higher ups, man, they know what time it is, man. Esau knows what time it is, man. That's why he's coming down with great wrath, because he knows that he has but a short time, right? Revelation, the 12th chapter, man. We know that, right? But the Lord told us, and that knowing the time. Why? Because in diligence, right? And walking circumspectly, and as the Lord told us in 2nd Ezra, the 9th chapter, measuring the time, we know the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. So now it is high time for our people to awake out of sleep. But the ones that are awakened out of sleep is the remnant, the elect, man. That's the ones that the Lord is allowing, right, to return unto him, man. Right? And it says, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. Hey, our salvation is near, man. Right? Nearer than when we even believe, man. So all we got to do is continue to watch and pray, man. Right? Hey, continue to seek the Lord in these days. Hey, because our salvation is near, man. The Lord said when we see these things coming to pass, hey, to lift up our heads and to understand redemption is nigh, man. Right? So Luke chapter 21, this is the book of Luke chapter 21 and verse 28. And it says, and these are the words of Yahweh Shai. Matter of fact, let me see. I'll read up some. I'll read up verse 25, and these are the words of Yahweh Shai. Luke chapter 21 and 25. It says, and there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars, and upon the earth, distress of men. And this is what we see happening right now, man. Right? Different things happening. Blood moons. Right? Different signs and wonders. Just not too long ago, the planets were supposedly to have aligned. Right? And it says, and in the moon and in the stars, and upon the earth, distress of nations. This is what we see happening right now, man. Distress of nations, man. Right? Uprises of the people. Shalom to the king. He knew already. What does this dude, Cameron? What is he talking about? What is Cameron Wilson talking about? Shalom to the king Donovan. Yahweh Shemal Shai. Barakatham to you, brother, and your household. And it says, and upon the earth, distress of nations. Hey, this is what we see happening, man. Sedition among men. Right? With perplexity. It says the seas and waves roaring, man. Uprises, man. Men's hearts failing them for fear. Hey, the fear upon you people, man. Right? Hey, the sinners in Zion are afraid. Right? And it says, for looking after those things which are coming on the earth, it says, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. And then shall they see the Son of Man coming in the cloud with power and great glory. And when these things begin to come to pass, when what begin to come to pass? The prophecies. When these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads. Right? It says, for your redemption draw nigh. Our salvation, the redemption, right, for the Lord's people is drawing nigh, man. Right? We're here, man. Right? This is the time to be alive, man. There's no greater time to be alive than this, man. Right? Dudes dropping a plow. Dudes offing themselves. I seen a video not too long ago, man. Dude jumped off the building, man. Deleted himself, man. Right? Dude jumping. I seen another video. Dude jumped off the freeway, deleting himself. Hey, scary times for these people. The sinners in Zion are afraid, man. There's people that can't believe their eyes. Hey, but guess what? We can believe our eyes. Because these are the times that we've been prophesying of. These are the times that we've been awaiting on, man. And the Lord's delivering on these things, man. Right? It makes the Lord happy. What? Us that live to see the downfall of our enemies. Because that's where we're at right now, man. Right? The restoration to the children of Israel and the downfall of all these heathen nations, man. Especially Esau of Edom, man. Right? That's our chief enemy, man. Right? So from Brother Don Israel, before I get this in Sirach, the 25th chapter. 2 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 2. For he saith, I have heard thee in a time accepted, and in the day of salvation have I secured thee. I don't want to write to die. Hey, we've been secured unto that salvation, man, to endure unto the end. It says, behold, now is the accepted time. Now is that time. Beautiful, brother. Right? Now is that time, the accepted time, man. Right? The time to be alive, man, for that salvation to come, man. And it says, behold, now the day of salvation. Now the day of salvation. Hey, salvation is nearer than when we believe, man. Right? So this what makes the Lord happy, man. Right? Seeing us, hey, enjoy right now, man. Knowing the time, man. Hey, we seeing the downfall of our enemies right now, man. We seeing the downfall of our enemies, and even 2/3, man, going down in confusion, right? Not knowing nothing. They enemies of the gospel, man. We gonna see your downfall too, man. Right? All of those that scoff and they scorn, right? They can't believe their eyes. Right? They try to say, man, the things that they say, well, it's not that bad. It ain't gonna get that. Well, it is gonna get bad, man. The Lord said when they shall say peace and safety, right? And this is what they think can come, going through and doing all these damn protests or whatever. When they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction shall come upon them, man. This is what the Lord is bringing, man. The Lord's word, Yahweh B'Shem Al Shai, the one Yahweh B'Shem Al Shai's word, I should say, right, it's true, man. Right? Hey, the Lord's doing exactly what he said he was going to do, man. Right? And this is what makes him happy, man. Because we finna see the downfall of our enemies, the full downfall. Adonai Ratazah, we seen the beginning of it. And Adonai Ratazah will last and endure unto the end to see the end of it, man. Right? And guess what? To get that salvation, right, and a crown everlasting, man. Right? So I'll go here to the book of Ecclesiasticus, the 25th chapter, and I'll start at verse 7. It says, there be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy. There's 9 things in which the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, has judged in his heart to be happy. It says, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue, a man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. Just getting to the point. Hey, there you go, man. Hey, it makes the Lord happy, right? And that guess what? His servants, right, his children, will be able to see the downfall of their enemies, man. Because contrary to popular belief in this world, hey, guess what? As Negro, Latinos, and Native American Indians, who are the children of Israel, right, we have enemies, man. We have enemies, man. And guess what? Our enemies are going into captivity, man. Right? All of those that hate us, that persecuted us, right? Hey, the Lord's getting ready. The roles about to be flipped, man. And guess what? We're witnessing the beginning of that, man. That makes the Lord happy. And guess what? I know that makes us brothers and sisters happy, man. Seeing what Yahweh B'Shem Al Shai is doing. And understanding for ourselves that what? Salvation is near. Right? Deliverance, man. Redemption. Right? Hey, why? Hey, because we've been waiting. We've been waiting on the Lord, man. Hey, we the prophets come back today. Right? The prophets of old, the believers of old, hey, we come back in our lot today, standing at Adonai Ratazah. Hey, guess what? We're going to see the downfall of our enemies and receive the kingdom of heaven, man. Receive that reward, man, for diligence. Right? So Luke chapter 10 and verse 24, these are the words of Yahweh Shai Mashiach. It says, for I tell you that many prophets and kings have desired to see those things which you see and have not seen them, and to hear those things which you hear and have not heard them. There you go. Hey, so the prophets of old, hey, though they knew, right, hey, but they desired to see these things that we're here right now, right, standing on our lot back today, hey, to see the things which we desired of old, man. Right, the downfall of our enemies and the restoration of our people in the kingdom of heaven. Right? Well, hey, the disciples asked Yahweh Shai, will he now restore the kingdom of heaven unto Israel? It wasn't time then. Right? Hey, but now we're headed into that time, man. And we're blessed. We're back today, hey, to go ahead and see these things, man. Because those of old, hey, they read about it. They heard about these things, right? In the visions, they seen it. Hey, but guess what? They desire to actually be here in that time, man. Hey, and through the spirit of the prophets, the subject of the prophets, be back today. For I tell you that many prophets and kings have desired to see those things which ye see and have not seen them, and to hear those things which ye hear and have not heard them. Right? Hey, but guess what? We're back today. Right? Hey, the disciples of old asked Yahweh Shai, man. Hey, what was the time where he'll be returning, man? Right? Hey, the kingdom of heaven, man. And the Lord gave us signs, right, to look out for, prophecies. Right? Matthew chapter 24, and I'll start at verse 3. And he sat upon the Mount of Olives. The disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and the end of the world? So the sign of the coming of man, of the Son of Man, Yahweh Shai Mashiach. Hey, and guess what? The destruction to the heathens, the kingdom of heaven being set up, and the end of the world. Right? That's what they were inquiring about of old. Right? And guess what? Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. Because guess what? Also in these days, there's going to be a lot of deception out here, man. Right? Hey, but guess what? We got to filter everything through the Spirit and through the word of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. Trying spirits by the Spirit of the Lord, man. Right? In the word. Take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am a Mashiach, and shall deceive many. There's many false prophets. There's many false Christs. There's people out here actually saying that they are the only begotten Son. There's people actually, you see them on the news and all of that. Right? Saying that they're the Son of Man, and guess what? They're lying, man. So the Lord said, don't be deceived about these damn demons, right? These false brethren or false prophets, right? False Christ. And shall deceive many, because there's going to be people out here that shall be deceived, man. Right? There's people out here that trust in wickedness and trust in lies, man. But the Lord told us not to be one of those, man. It says, and shall deceive many, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. And now these are the things that we see, man. These aren't things that's not happening. These are the things that we see happening right now, man. Like, these are things that are happening right now as we speak, man. Right? And these are the things that the disciples were inquiring about. And these are the things that the Adawan Yahushai was delivering unto them, man. Right? So it says, and ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. Right? See that ye be not troubled. So the Lord said, when we see these things, don't even be troubled, man. Right? Joshua 1:9 says, have I not commanded thee to be strong and of good courage? The Lord said, be strong in these days. Right? Have courage. Be courageous. Right? Don't be troubled. See that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass. So the things that we see happening right now have to come to pass. Right? Hey, these things must needs be to happen, that the kingdom of heaven might be established, man. But the end is not yet. So there's greater evils to come, man. Right? There's more things that we have to see. For nation shall rise against nation. And these are things that's picking up right now, man. Different nations rising up against each other, man. Right? And preparing war, like Joel the 3rd chapter say. Right? So for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there should be famine. So there's going to be a pickup of famine here, man. Right? More, it says, and pestilences, more pestilence. Right? Disease. Right? More disease outbreaks. Right? This is in the Bible. Right? And earthquakes, more earthquakes in diverse places as we see different ones. And more volcanic eruptions. Right? These are the things that the prophets of old were told about and hope to see these days, man. Because guess what? Reincarnation is real. And shalom to the King, Yahweh Shema Shai, Barakatham to you, brother, and your household. We back today witnessing the things that Yahushua told us of old to look for, man. Right? To know the time, what time we're in, man. And when it shall be the kingdom of heaven and the end of this world, man. Right? And pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrow. So the things that we see happening right now are just the beginning of sorrows, man. Right? The Lord said greater evils to come. Let me touch here in 2nd Ezra, the 14th chapter. Real quick. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 14 and verse 13. Now therefore set thine house in order and reprove thy people. Comfort such as them as be in trouble, and now renounce corruption. Let go from thee the mortal thoughts, and cast away the burdens of man, and put off now the weak nature, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times. So the Lord said in these days, hey, put off the weak nature, man. Continue to do diligence in Yahweh Shema Shai, walking in righteousness. Basically what he's saying, right? Putting off sin, the weak nature of the flesh. Cast away the burdens of man. Right? Don't put your thoughts in what's going to happen tomorrow, man. Right? The evil of today is sufficient thereof. Right? And put off now the weak nature. Set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee. Right? Don't stress. Haste thee to flee from these times. So the Lord told us in these days, right, as the men of old were hastening, right, back in these days, hastening to flee from these times, right, because these were the days that were prophesied of old. right, that the Lord told us to look out for, like we were reading in Matthew the 24th chapter. And we're going to go back there. Why did it say to haste to flee from these times, in which the times that were prophesied of before, that we're here right now witnessing? For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. So guess what? Like the Lord told us, let's go back here to Matthew chapter 24 and verse 8. All these are the beginning of sorrow. Hey, man, these are just the beginning of great evils, man. And greater evils to come. Right? This is just the beginning. Let me finish this off in 2nd Ezra 14 and verse 17. For look how much the world shall be weaker through age, so much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein. So guess what? As the days go on, hey, we seeing greater evils pop off, man. Right? Hey, Donald Trump is set to address the nation, right? Going into the stuff with Iran, man. He might just declare war on Iran today, man. I don't want Ratazan, man. Right? Iran talking about, something that's going to happen that's going to shock the world or something like that. We just read that next, man. What they got planned going on? What they got, a pocket nuke or something that's going to go off over there? Hey, all we got to do is continue to watch and look. Watch and pray. The Lord told us, what I say unto you, I say unto all. Watch. So when these things come to pass, as we witnessing right now, them come to pass, all of you unbelieving Israelites, hey man, you're gonna be destroyed, man. Why? Because you don't understand what's going on, man. This is the downfall of our enemies, man. Hey, but 2/3 want to hold hand in hand with their enemies, man. Right? For regular Jake, he ain't got no enemies. Right? He won with the world. Right? World peace. Right? The Michael Jackson song cut on. We are the world. You know that song? That's what's playing in their head. When Jake run across the altar, right? Or when Jake, he or she, right, an Israelite 2/3, right, run across the video, you know what go on in their head when they be scoffing? A damn monkey. You know the monkey with the damn musical instrument, I forgot what it's called, and they clapping? That's in Jake's head. This is Jake, the monkey in Jake's head like this, clapping the damn. You see, when we out, we trying to prophesy and feed them with knowledge and understanding. Hey, but guess what? All they could do is scoff and scorn, man. They're not looking at what the Lord's bringing. They're not paying attention. The monkey in their head is clapping, man. The monkey in their head is playing a song. And guess what? All they could do is continue to pass on the simplicity until they're punished, man. Shalom to the princess Rebecca Ofer. Yahweh Shemal Shah, Barakatham to you, Akwath, and your household. But the Lord said, hey, man, as the days go on, hey, greater evils to come, man. For look how much the world should be weaker through age, so much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein. So guess what? The evil's just creeping upon you people, man. And they don't even see it happening, man. They don't even see it coming. Right? Hey, that's why the Lord said, like a thief in the night, man, it's going to overtake them, man. But the Lord told us to be diligent, man. Right? Hey, to walk circumspectly in these days. For greater evils is upon these people, man. Right? Upon the world, man. Right? Many great miseries the Lord said he's bringing here, man. Hey, that's all a part of the prophecy, the vision that we were seeing of old, man. Back here today, hey, to witness what we seen of old, man, or what we heard and what we read about, man, and have faith. Right? Hey, back with the same faith and getting more faith in these days, hey, and assured in the word of Yahweh Shemal Shah. Hey, guess what? We back, man. We here, and guess what? What a time to be alive, man. Right? Hey, but for 2/3 of the nation of Israel, hey, the sinners in Zion are afraid, man. Terrified. They hoping that everything that brothers been prophesying about, right, reading about in scriptures and speaking the word of Yahweh Shemal Shah, they praying that, hey, Donald Trump somehow, some way stops what's going on over there, or whatever the hell, man. Make America great again, and all. Hey, man, they hoping that the word of the Lord is false, man. Hey, but guess what? The word of the Lord is true, right? The word of the Lord is true, and guess what? You just don't believe, man. Hey, but guess what? Whether you believe it or not, we're in that time, and we're witnessing the things that were written, man. Right? So if you're not in the right spirit, you're going to be terrified. Right? When you hear what brothers been prophesying of, right? through the elder apostles on down to the like-minded brothers, the younger brothers in the truth, going out and prophesying and speaking the word of the Lord. Right? It's true. You gonna consider it more and more in these days, man. Hey, as the evils increase, right, and as prophecy continues to jump off the pages, hey, at the end of the day, like I said, the Lord there ain't gonna be no atheists at the end of all of it. There ain't gonna be no atheists, man. Right? No atheists, man. Hey, but guess what? We're back today to go ahead and continue to prophesy, right? But for this last time and to see the downfall of our enemies, man. Right? We're blessed to be able to do that, man. Hey, to be here, right? You shouldn't want or expect that the Lord should destroy you, right? Hey, you should have the hope or the desire, like the Lord said, the desire of the righteous is only good, but the expectation of the wicked is wrath, man. So my desire from the Lord, as my desire has been, Adawan Ratzadah, hey, from the previous generations, hey, that guess what? I'm gonna be saved. I'm gonna see the downfall of my enemy, and guess what? I'm gonna get the salvation of my soul, man. Hey, that's Adawan Ratzadah. This is the spirit that we've been had, man. Belief, right? Because hey, the spirits are subject to who it is, man. Right? Whether if you was an unbeliever then, you're gonna come back you're gonna come back in your lot. Right? If you was an unbeliever then, you're gonna come back an unbeliever now. Right? If you was a believer then, right, a follower of righteousness then, hey, guess what? You're gonna come back doing the same thing. If you was a prophet then, you're gonna come back in your lot. Everyone has a lot that the Adawan Yahweh Shemal Shai has established upon you, and you're gonna fulfill it, man. Right? Because man's goings are of the Lord, man. Right? Whether the Lord made you to be an unbeliever or whether the Lord made you a believer, hey, everyone come back in a lot. So let's touch in here in the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 14 and verse 32. And the spirit of the prophets are subject to the prophets, right? Clear cut. There you go. Straight to the point, right? The spirit of the prophets are subject to the prophets, man. So the men of the Lord are standing in the lot today, man. Back today, to receive that salvation, right? Prophesy again, receive the salvation of their souls, man. And what? To see the downfall of our enemies, man. We're back, right? So let me go up and grab your brother's precepts. Let me see. Jeremiah, did I read? Yeah. Yep. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28 and verse 8 from Brother Yakamala. It says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old have prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence. So guess what they back doing today? Right? Standing in their lot, man. Right? As we just read, hey, the spirit of the prophet is subject to the prophets, man. So the prophets that have been before me, right, as we're here standing today, and before the of old, which were the same men, come back, stand on our lot, right? Prophesy against many countries, right? As we see right now, the downfall of these different nations, right? And it says, and against great kingdoms of war, and this is what we see taking place right now, war and of evil and of pestilence, man. So this is what we see happening, man, and greater evils as read in 2 Ezra, the 14th chapter to come, man. Right, so Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 10 from Brother Chabad Shana, it says, finally, brethren, be strong in the Lord. So there you go. The Lord said, don't be weak. Right? He didn't command us to be weak. He said, I command you to be strong and of good courage. Right? Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Adawan Yahweh. Right? And in the power of his might. So there you go, and knowing that, guess what? If the Lord before you, no one could be against you, man. Right? The Lord is all-powerful, almighty, man. And guess what? He's the deliverer, and he's the one that's going to give us salvation, man. Right? Bahashem Hawashai. Right? So finally, brethren, be strong in the Adawan. So we not to be weak in these days, man. We to be strong in the Lord, man. And the power of his might, because the Lord's mighty, and he's the one that's mighty to save, man. Right? And who is he going to save? The remnant, the elect, and also bringing salvation to all Israel, because Romans the 11th chapter saying all Israel shall be saved. Right? Because that's who the only begotten son's blood covers, man. The children of Israel. Right? He said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel, man. That's it. Right? So Ephesians chapter 6 and 11. Put on the whole armor of Adawan, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. So we supposed to put on the armor, man. Right? What's the armor? The word, the spirit of Yahweh Shemal Shai. Right? Have that armor on, that we might be able to stand against all the wiles, right, of the devil, man. Because guess what? He's coming down with the confusion, man. Right? And people believe in lies, man. Right? Like we read in Matthew the 24th chapter. Right? So we gotta take heed that no man deceives us, man. Right? And guess what? For our people, 2/3 they're deceived of the devil, man. They actually believe that things could change here, man. Right? Or Donald Trump could save them, man. Right? And that's wiles of the devil, man. Right? Hey, so we gotta have the armor of Adawan Yahweh Shemal Shai on at all times, man. All times, man. Chris T, Shalom, brother. Right, so let's go. The brother Yaakam Allah put Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 1. To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under heaven. And it says a time to be born, and a time to die, a time to plant, and a time to pluck up that which is planted. So guess what? The Lord said, hey, guess what? To everything there is a season, man. Right? An appointed time, man, like Habakkuk the 2nd chapter says, man. The visions for an appointed time. Everything is for a time and a season. It says to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under heaven. So, hey, guess what? Back then it wasn't time, right, for these prophecies that we see right now happening to be there, man. The kingdom of heaven drawn. Hey, guess what? We was at the end of days, back then. But hey, how much more 2,000 years later, man? We are actually right here, right at the end of the end, man. Why? Because the prophecies are speaking and not lying, right? So to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under heaven, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted. That's right, man. Hey, so we see everything is happening in its order, man. Right? There's a time to be born and a time to die, man. A time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted, man. Right? What's being planted right now? The believers in Yahweh Shemal Shai being fully rooted and grounded, right, in Adawan. Right? What's being plucked up right now? The rulership of the wicked. Right? Straight being overthrown, man. Right? So, what is this? Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 7. A time to rend, a time to sow, a time to keep silent, and a time to speak. And guess what? It ain't time to keep silent, man. For these dudes that don't want to do their work, man. Don't want to keep their hand on the plow and stuff like that, man. Right? It's not time for us brothers to keep silent, man. That's why, hey, every chance we get, we gotta push the word, man. Right? Hey, only time I'm not videos up is when I'm at work, because I work about 15-hour shifts, man. Right? Going at 8 a.m., get off at around 11:30 at night. Right? Hey, so when I'm not working, I give that diligence to Yahweh Shemal Shai. That when I'm not working, I make sure I go ahead and feed and edify the flock, man, and work the work of him that sent me. Right? While it is day, understand I not just come where no man can work. And guess what? Even when I'm at work, I'm still paying attention. I'm still watching. I'm watching brothers go live. I'm added to edification. Right? That's the spirit that we're supposed to be in, man. Right? Hey, because we gotta do that. We here at the time that we've been waiting on, right, for many generations, man. We gotta continue in diligence, man, because people are lacking diligence. It's not a time to keep silent. Now it's more of the time for our people, for us brothers to speak, man. Right? And it says a time to love and a time to hate. And what's the love? The brotherly love that the Lord said shall continue. And that's with the believers. And a time to hate, man. Right? We hate every evil way, man. Right? Hey, the world hates us. That's the time that we're in right now. Right? It says a time of war. Do you not see war breaking loose in this earth? Right? The wars and rumors of wars that we just read in Matthew the 24th chapter. right? The signs that the Outer One gave us, right? A time of war and a time of peace. So after this time of war, right, in which when Yahweh shall come, he's coming, right, to judge in righteousness, to judge and make war here, man. And then the time of peace, which he's going to establish here on this earth. He's the king of peace, right? And he's going to establish peace, right, on this earth. But that's after this third woe, right? That's after this last war, right? That's going to end all wars, man. Right? Then the peace, man. Now is not the time for peace. Like I quoted, hey, when they shall say peace and safety, and this is what you hear in the earth, man, but it's not coming. Then, but what do we see? Then sudden destruction shall come upon them, hey, as a woman that travaileth with child. And none shall escape. You can't escape that, man. People have a false sense of peace here right now. It's no peace going on, man. All we see is what prophets been prophesying of old and of now. War, evil, and pestilence, like the brother put in Jeremiah the 28th chapter. This is what I see. Right? A time to weep and a time to laugh. Right? These people are laughing for way too long. Hey, the Lord said, woe unto you that are hungry. So like, woe unto you that are full, for you shall hunger. Right? Woe unto you that laugh now, for you shall mourn and weep. Right? Now is the time of weeping and mourning here that the Lord's increasing on this earth. Right? And a time to laugh. Right? It ain't the time to laugh. That's why the Lord's taking all laughter and smiles off you people's faces, man. When you people are witnessing the destruction that's happening in this earth. Now's the time to weep. Right? A time to mourn. Right? And a time to dance, man. And guess what? Hey, we sing a praise unto Yahweh Shema Shai, man. Right? All of us that believe, man. Because we're back. We're here right now, man. Right? But guess what? You people that's out, we want to go to the club and want to dance right now and all of that type of stuff. Everybody hit the flow and all that. Man, the Lord literally going to have you people's body hit the flow in these days, man. Right? Because you're not looking at what's going on, man. These things is going to happen. And they steadily telling people about a national security here threat with these people. These people talking about they got Iranian, Chinese, Russian sleeper cells and all these different things here. And at a wink of an eye, going to set something off here, man. Hey, man, these people could be in a club and end up, which we see people go right up and lose his mind. Right, go right up in the club and start shooting. Hey, man, prepare for more mass casualties, man. We're here. We're at that time. Right, while these people dancing, their ass is going to be destroyed, man. Right? Hey, but guess what? We're back standing on a lot, man. Right? The believers and a lot of the believers and the unbelievers and a lot of the unbelievers, man. Right? Like Daniel, man. He back. Hey, all the men of the Lord, right, and righteous men, women, and children of the Lord are back, man. They're all back. The prophets are back. We're back. Right? I can't say all of them, hey, but guess what? Through the Spirit, hey, the majority of them back, man, to see the salvation that Outer One Yahweh Shai promised, man. Back right here today, that the Lord said shall not taste of death, man, till they see him coming till they see the Son of Man coming. Right? There be some standing here which shall not taste of death. Outer One Ratazah, that's us, man. Right? So this is the book of Daniel. Let me see, chapter 12. And I'll start at verse 12. This is the book of Daniel, chapter 12 and 12. Blessed is he that waiteth, and cometh to the 1350th and 30 days. And it says, and go thou thy way till the end be, for thou shalt rest. Right? The men of the Lord, hey, all of us of old, we perished. Right? In which we entered rest, right? Returning unto the Heavenly Father, right? Ash to ashes, dust to dust. Right? The body returns unto the dust, right? Which was formed, and the spirit returns unto the Heavenly Father who gave it. Right? It says that in the book of Ecclesiastes. Right? So thou shalt rest. Right? This is what the Lord told Daniel. And it says, and stand in thy lot at the end of days. So guess what? Daniel's back, man. Right? Certain men of the Lord, hey, they back here today, standing in a lot at the end of days, man. Because that's where we're at right now, man. We're here at the end of days. Right? We're at the end. Whether these people whether these Gardena, I don't think I've been in. Yeah, I have preached in Gardena about twice, but that's with brothers, man. I preach out here in East LA, right? So these are all the things that Yahushua told us before, man. Right, and we're back standing in our lot and coming back to the remembrance of what was told us. This is the book of John, chapter 16. And I'll start at verse 4. But these things have I told you, and these are the words of Yahushua. Right, so the Lord, Adawan Yahushua already told us what to look for, the things of old. He prophesied these things. But these things have I told you, that when the time shall come, and now's that time, man. Right? Everything's for an appointed time, like the brother had put. Hey, now's the time for the end. Right? But these things have I told you, and when the time shall come, ye may remember that I told you of them. There you go. So we're here, standing on our lot, and come back into the remembrance of what Yahweh Shemashah has told us, what Yahweh has told us. Right? And we remember these things, man. These things have been brought back into our remembrance, man. Right? And it says, and these things I said not unto you, Salakia, and these things I said not unto you at the beginning, because I was with you. Right? But now I go my way to him that sent me, right? Because everything's for an appointed time. Right? Hey, but now Yahushua, hey, he knew he was going back to Yahweh. Right? Glorified with the Heavenly Father sat on the right hand of him. Right? So before he departed, that's when he let them know these things. But now I go my way to him that sent me, and none of you asketh whether I goeth. But because I have said these things unto you, sorrow hath filled your heart. Hey, because guess what? Yahushua was departing, man. Right? And guess what? That right then and there, back then, 2,000 years ago, it wasn't the time for the kingdom of heaven to be established. And guess what? The children of Israel, hey, for us to see the downfall of our enemies, man. That wasn't the time, man. Hey, but guess what? Now's the time, man. Right? Now's the time where we're seeing the downfall of our enemies. We're at the end of the so-called white man's world. Hey, Tawada Yahweh Shemal Shai. Right? So, hey, we're here at the end, man. And we're seeing the downfall of our enemy. And guess who's our chief enemy? Esau of Edom. The Heavenly Father's taking Esau out of power, man. Everything that we see happening here on this earth is ultimately for the destruction of the so-called white man society. Right? In which he's Esau of Edom according to the Bible. Right? Everything that we see happening, man. All around the world is all correlating, or however you say it. Right? To the downfall of Esau, man. Because he's our chief enemy. Right? The earth has been given into the hand of the wicked, man. Right? So, we're here now, man. And we're blessed to be able to see these things, man. Right? And to partake of Adawan Ratzazah, the righteousness which is in Yahweh Shemal Shai is truth, man. Right? Back standing in our lots, right? The believers of old, right? Coming back, standing in our lot 2,000 years later, right? To go ahead and see the downfall of our enemies, and guess what? To get the salvation and see the establishing of the kingdom of heaven, man, and to be first fruits of it too. Right? So we seeing the downfall of Esau, man. Right? So let me go here. I'll end it off in 2nd Ezra, the 6th chapter. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of times? Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of the one that follow? Right? So what's going to be the end of this place, man? What's the things that we should see? Different prophecies, everything that we had just read, correlating to this right here, man. The downfall of our twin brother Esau of Edom, man, and his whole rulership. Right? Verse 8, and he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, When Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. Right? So, hey, the angel was telling Ezra. Right? What are we looking at? The downfall of Esau. Right? For Esau is the end of this world. Right? Esau is the end of the world. And that's where we're at right now. And we're witnessing. Right? The downfall of our enemy. Chief enemy. Right? And it says, in Jacob, the children of Israel, Yasharallah, is the beginning of the one that follow it, man. Right? Hey, so guess what? The kingdom of heaven is at hand, man. Right? The kingdom of heaven is at hand. At Adawan Ratazah, we're going to see the downfall of our enemy. So I'll read this again in Sirach 25:7. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy. And it says, in the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that have joy of his children. And he that liveth to see the fall of his enemies. So, hey, beautiful time to be alive, man. Yapa, time to be alive. And Tawada Yahaba Shemal Shai. Hey, that we've been brought back for this time, man. Now, I don't want Ratazah. Hey, that guess what? We're brought back, hey, with the praise of Yahaba Shemal Shai. And to get salvation, man, to be glorified with Yahweh Shai Mashiach, man, these times, man. Hey, for redemption draweth nigh. Matter of fact, Luke chapter 21-28. And when these things begin to come to pass, look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. There you go, man. So redemption draweth nigh, man. The redemption to the children of Israel. Hey, salvation to the Lord's elect, man. First fruits of it, man. Right? And salvation to all Israel eventually, man. We're here at the end, man. We're seeing the downfall of our enemies, and we're blessed to be here, right, to be able to witness these things. I don't want Ratazah, like Matthew the 24th chapter and 13 verse says, hey, but he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. So I don't want Ratazah. Let's continue to endure unto the end. Make our calling and election sure, man. Giving diligence to make our calling and election sure. And continue to walk circumspectly in these days too, man, that we might be able to endure. Hey, because 2/3, man, they gonna get cast out, man, be destroyed, man, these days, man. And shalom to our brother, the King Nathan. Yahweh Shemal Shai, Brakatham to you, beloved, in your household, man. Right, so our redemption draweth nigh, man. So beautiful times to be alive. You brothers continue to do your diligence, man. You brothers and sisters continue to faith as always. I'm going to go ahead and face the east and continue to give all praise, honor, and glory to our power. Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And the Wada Yahweh Shemal Shai, Wa Barakatah Yahweh Shemal Shai. Again, for the spirit of the Rakakwadash upon me yet another day to continue to feed and edify the flock of the Lord, working the work of him that sent me. Right, while it is day, understand night is coming when no man can work, and I continue to give diligence to make my calling and election sure. So you brothers continue to do your part. You brothers and sisters continue to faith. DTA, Ababa Ball, and Kwame Asharala. Peace to you kings and you princesses as always. Yahweh Shema Shah Brakatham Shalom.